Welcome to the second video. So on this part of the journey, we're going to make our way to your hands and knees and get into the hips and hamstrings a little bit more. Okay, so cross at your ankles, and as you come to your hands and your knees, this is called tabletop position. So take a few moments to spread your fingers and root down through the knuckles so you have a strong platform. That's really important, stability. All right, so as you inhale, you're gonna extend through the spine, tilt your sit bones up. As you exhale, you're gonna round into this cat position, breathe between your shoulder blades. And with that breath, inhale, so get a little length through the upper spine. As you exhale, there's that little pelvic tilt, breathe between your shoulder blades. Now with your breath, start to move, if you'd like, in kind of a circular fashion. So we explore, this is what we do in our yoga practice, is explore how our bodies feel, not just physically, but also energetically. So like that element of water, we start to bring some movement and flow. So whatever feels sticky and stiff will feel more fluid. Now, as you come back to your hands and your knees, you'll step your right foot forward. You'll keep your left knee and shin onto the mat and start to float your arms up overhead. And you're stretching into your hip flexors. We sit a lot in chairs. We sit a lot in cars. So as you breathe into your hip flexors, just notice the sensation and how it feels. And if you think about breath like water, wherever it starts to be hard and rigid, if you stay and let it flow, it'll start to soften and yield, right? And that's a strength. Now place your hands onto your mat. You'll start to straighten your right leg. And what you want to do is draw your toes toward your face, come up onto your fingertips, your shoulders are above your wrists. And as you breathe into your hamstrings, broaden across your collarbones, right? We all get tight hamstrings. And because of the hamstring connection to the pelvis, this can tug on the lower back. So when you stretch your hamstrings, it releases tension in your lower back. So you feel more free, more fluid. Now you're gonna rebend your right leg. Now tuck your left toes under, lift your back knee, and press with that left heel. Think of reaching your chest forward, keep your left hand down, and then twist towards the right. As you twist towards the right, draw your shoulder blades and get a little bit more space into your upper spine. Kind of like you did when you did that cat-cow pose. Take one more breath, bring your right hand down. Now step your right foot back to a plank. In this plank pose, if this is a little too much, lower your knees to the ground. So we're starting to build a little bit of strength in the center. Take one more inhale, and you're gonna lift your hips. Now as you come into down dog, look back at your feet. You might wanna pedal out your feet and your legs. This is a hamstring stretch as well. So as the knuckles root, lengthen through the spine. Take another breath, and then come back to your hands and your knees, right? And we'll step the left foot forward. Now keep your right knee and shin as it is, and float your arms up overhead. And as you feel that stretch into your right hip flexors, I think very few of us are symmetrical. So the right side of your body has a different expression, a different message. So we listen, right? We listen to what your body needs at any given time when you practice. So from here, take another breath, place your hands down. And as you straighten your left leg, draw your toes toward your face. And same thing, as you stretch your hamstrings, you're listening to the needs of your own body. And that is so important because this is how you resource yourself. You nourish your body, you nourish your energy. So we don't rush, like water. Flow, feel, and breathe. As you rebend your left leg, tuck your right toes under, lift your back knee, and really press to your right heel. And as you reach your heart forward, keep the right hand down and twist towards your left. These shoulder blades on the back of your body, encourage them in so that you bring a little bit more extension and space into your upper spine. And then place your left hand down. Now you're gonna push off your right foot. And then as you step forward, just separate your feet about the width of your hips. You might wanna sway side to side. Maybe shake out your head. Your heart is over your head, and you all know our heads have a lot of things to say. And then as we stretch our hamstrings, right, we listen to that vocabulary of language that your body speaks to open up those lines of communication. So come up onto your fingertips, place your hands to your hips, and as you come up to standing, just take a few moments to see how it feels to stand in your body with that awareness, with your breath, with your connection to opening up all those lines of communication and maybe that intention that you set for your practice. Take a deep breath here. Maybe a little sigh through the mouth. And then wherever you are, maybe relax your arms towards the ground, and we will meet together in the next video. Thank you for being here.